new Shadow Striker.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I also sent the original bio from the Universe 1.0 incarnation of the character, along with her twin sister Roulette.
Is that different from G1?
They come from a universe that's never fully elaborated on. It's assumed to be like G1 slash Beast era adjacent.
Got it.
Like either that or like RID universe. So, what have you got for food? I'm warming up some leftover mac and cheese and making some chicken salad sandwiches.
Chicken patty sandwich.
There you are. Oh, Loki's wound up right now. What's the matter? What do you want? Silly orange chonker. Yeah. The two of them, Roulette and Shadow Striker, did have figures for Universe 1.0. I just can't remember if they were mass retail or if they were a BotCon thing. I'm checking now. Roulette is a retool of the 2001 Robots in Disguise Deluxe side toy with a new head, transforming into a Dodge Viper with an exposed engine block. Same goes for Shadow Striker. Rear bumper becomes a spring-loaded missile launcher. The two were only available in an OTFCC 2003 exclusive 2-pack with each other.
Got it.
The two are cast in the same plastic colors but have different paint operations to give them very different decos. This makes them one of the few examples of true repaints in the entire history of Transformers. Wow.
I remember some of the BotCon exclusives I saw on Vangelis's channel before I guess he stopped doing reviews. I don't know. I remember there was what was it, Wings of Honor,
Yeah, that was about the Cybertronian Elite Guard.
and it also had a young Cup.
The Wings universe is like adjacent to the G1 cartoon, but it's not the same universe.
Got
So
it.
there are things and characters that vary.
I just I remember seeing young Cup and I'm like, I want to get this figure. Never mind, it's expensive.
Eh.
And of course, if I tried to get it now, I'd have to sell a kidney.
According to who, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this word. I mean, this name, Glenn something. Shadow Striker's name was originally intended to be Silhouette, but the name failed a trademark search. Perhaps
Mm,
coincidentally, Shadow Strikers, plural, was the name of a Kenner toy line in the late 80s, early 90s. Hasbro had since acquired Kenner, I think, at this point because Beast Wars was a thing.
wait, did Kenner do Beast War toys?
Yeah, Kenner designed the first few waves.
Right. All right. Links are out. Live scene and uh oh. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. Vegas Bear here again with Latios.
Hello!
And we are back to Wolfenstein, the new Colossus. Last time, we blew up Roswell.
Also known as, how did I base a Gundam story off of this and not realize it?
That too! Can't believe I forgot that happened. Anyway, we blew up Roswell, and Blazkowicz, on his way back to Ava's hammer, took a detour to his childhood home, and we got to see some flashbacks of what his life was like growing up with probably the worst person in the world. Okay, I take that back.
One of the world's worst fathers.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's definitely up there. Rip Blazkowicz. BJ's dad.
Brother's hair.
Rip was not a good person, nor was he a good father. The only good thing he ever did that we saw was when BJ kept having nightmares about a monster in the basement. In fact, BJ mentioned this in the Old Blood after the Nazi zombies started happening. He had said, when I was a kid, I thought there was a monster in our basement. My dad had told me if I did no wrong, monsters wouldn't come. But they came anyway. In reference to the Nazis and the Nazi zombies. Anyway, we actually get to see that as a flashback. Little BJ is like asleep on his bed, tossing and turning, and like and tossing, turning, and hollering, and Rip is just sitting on the side of the bed, and wakes him up, and BJ like it. First of all, he's surprised and a little terrified, and Rip says, "Boy, I have done everything I can. I have tried to reason with you. I've tried beating some sense into you. But no matter what I do, you just can't seem to get through your head that there ain't no goddamn monster in our basement." And BJ like apologizes and says it like he just keeps having these nightmares, and that the monsters are trying to get Mama, his mom. And Rip does the one nice thing I think he's ever done. He just goes, "Well, that's the case. And since you can't seem to go back to sleep, take this BB gun. You and me are gonna head down in that basement, find ourselves some monsters, make sure they never come back." Like in the middle of, huh?
I consider that to be one of 3 good things this man has ever done. The other 2 being making William in the first place,
Yeah.
and the last being showing him how not to be a man and a father.
Yeah. Okay, that's 3 things. Yeah, you're right. So apparently, after the Nazis won, Rip got in good with the Nazis and got high standing among them by reporting people who called him out on his shit. Whether they be black, Jewish, or quote unquote deviant. He told the Nazis about them, and they started to disappear. And we also learned that he let the Nazis take Blazkowicz' mom. So we ended up killing Rip, but it turns out he made a call. Frau Engel has found us.
Apologize for any background noise.
You're good.
Everything?
So yeah,
You can see that man is in hell right now.
if there's anything left of him, the building was like, I mean, look at the building. It was ripped off the ground by Engel's ship, and Rip's body fell out.
Like I said, 3 good things he did in his life, but he's a monster every other time.
He deserved exactly what he got.
Enough. It's brought up hell. I think people have got the place all mixed up. Hell isn't a pit of fire and damnation. It's a prison. It is legitimately the underworld equivalent of the world's best prison.
That would make sense, considering
the most evil of evil people go there.
and also considering who was sent there first.
The guy who's now working for Warden, mind you.
Yeah.
Why did I come here? I should have run home. To you, Anya.
And I'll leave this off with a quote from Bash, and my dad and I were watching it the other night. Paraphrasing a lot here, but who says war is hell? War is not hell. War is worse than hell. Hell actually cares who gets sent there. War don't give a flying frick who you are.
Mhm.
You know that? Now that's that out of the way. Back to the relatively wholesome world of shooting Nazis in the face while I move Pokemon from one PC box to another.
Do you want to love and to cherish me?
Because, as of yesterday, Pokemon Home updated.
Nice.
Like to kiss the bride now?
So now you can put your stuff from Scarlet and Violet into Pokemon Home. So if you end up having to reset your game due to, I don't know, purchasing a recent DLC, your stuff is safe.
Nice.
I need you to rest now.
So, unfortunately, we have been captured, and our power armor is now gone.
was all a show. And I'm the guy wearing the black hat.
Blazkowicz is right. This is all a show. They just want to make entertainment.
Pretty much.
How's he supposed to talk to me when he's got that gag thing covering his mouth?
Not my problem, Miss Cesar.
Oh, Christ. Will you just give us some privacy, please?
Super Special, you really shouldn't have.
Oh, you
So when I tested out what would and couldn't,
looks like you're at
Calling
death's door.
pilot?
Seriously, this is not a good look for you.
I ended up finding
Anyway,
some
listen,
disappointing
your
ones.
trial's coming up in a couple of weeks, and after that, they're gonna execute you,
So
and that whole charade's gonna be
I'm
televised
gonna have to
to
wait
every
for a
living room
later
on the planet.
Pokemon game to transfer my superior with
instead
taunt
of that
flaring into
bullshit
it.
going down, we're gonna break you the fuck out of here right now. It's kind of a risky plan, but the security they have around you is out of this world, so it's kind of the only play we got. All right? I mean, the hoops.
Beyond
I
that,
had to jump
there's
to get to you, and I'm your fucking
funny.
lawyer.
All the
That
Toros
pissed me
you can
off.
find here, and it won't let you
Dude,
send in Miltank.
So I'm gonna make you attach to me. And when the guard pig comes in looking for your ass, I'm gonna sneak up behind him and I'm gonna shove this little number.
Munchlax and Snorlax are also
I'm
no-goes.
gonna grab his keys and his gun. I'm gonna roll you right on out to the elevator. Popping Nazis wherever they show up, straight down to the garage where Adi and Anya and everyone else
Which
has
is
the
one
getaway
sixth of
car.
my original surviving team is basically unable to go.
You ready? Let's get this freak show on the road.
Also, evidently, Flareon must not be able to learn the move Return anymore,
That hurts
because
so bad.
it was advising me if you transfer
even
this,
know.
forget this move.
Let's get this fucking gag thing off you. All right. Once we hit the street, it's all car chases and flying bullets. They got tanks.
Basically,
outside,
all
man.
the
We
Hisuian
got some
forms
tricks
that
up
they
our
caught
sleeve.
that in Legends Arceus transferred over, though.
Oh, that's
If we get
good.
that far, we make it. The hard part is getting down to the garage. Hey! Help! Help! Open the door! He fucking attacked me, man! He broke my nose, and then he got out through that door right there! Fucking Terror Billy! He's on the loose! Stay back. And he had help. They came in right through that door, and they broke him out. It was space aliens, man!
Schnitt! Cut! Zimmermann, Sie haben Talent. Sie sollten zum Film gehen, bei Helene vorsprechen.
Guter Schuss, General. Der zuckt noch.
Fuck.
Idiot. He was dead.
I need to laugh over
as
each
soon
and
as
every
he
one of
walked
your
into the
corpses,
building.
by the way.
Tapferer kleiner Liebling, ich bin dein und du bist
Hey,
mein.
hey, Angle. Remember when I killed your little boy toy?
Open your mouth. Open. Open it. That's it. How does it taste? Shh. How does it taste? The gunpowder of the bullet that killed your friend. How does it
Let me ask you the same question when I stab you in the head with the same knife I used to kill your little boobie.
Oh. You hear that? It's my attack force. Moving in on your friends in the garage. You're so
You gotta pull that damn trigger. Do it already. I will not be the source of your
in
down
on
under
the fun.
bliss because you just get off the murder.
Yeah, it's weird how much she gets off on murder.
weeks pass.
Like,
Or more. Feel myself slipping away.
like, I've seen people, like, I've seen villains who get off murder. It is weird how much she gets off of it.
Aiding the enemy. Torture. Terrorism, including nuclear, both domestic and abroad.
Megatron, a known lover of Darwinism, would be looking at you like, you're enjoying killing way too much.
You have been found guilty.
Dude, imagine if
imagine
if the Transformers landed on this version of Earth.
My job description to come face to face with true evil, and it pains me that the maximum sentence
Oh,
that I
the
can
dynamic
bestow upon
would
you is
change
something
depending on
as
what kind of
trivial as
interpretation of each
death.
side you're going with. Woof.
Death, Mr. Blazkowicz. Nothing but swift, sheer death. Bailiff.
We go with one of the interpretations of the Decepticons where they rose up from being effectively a slave caste to overthrowing the government. They would look at these guys with severe disdain.
Oh, definitely. So somehow BJ freed himself.
Agree on overthrowing a faction.
I can already tell this is just a dream sequence. Because there's no way BJ would have been able to break out of that.
So, recently, Kraken and I were discussing ways to alter beast machines to make the plot make a little more sense.
Alright.
Particularly, remembering the continuity from Beast Wars is a big part. Still confused as to why they weren't allowed to watch the Beast Wars to make their sequel show.
I don't know, man. Shit's weird.
So first off, Megatron does not escape from the shuttle and get the Cybertron to take it over first. The Cybertron has to take it over by somebody.
Interesting.
The bot who took it over was the Predacon Cryotech, Megatron's mentor.
Cryotech. I've never heard of this character before.
They did have a planned toy for him, which is a blue redeco of the Transmetal 2 Megatron. He existed mostly in the comics from around Wolfenstein's time, but since the comics from around Wolfenstein's time are considered canon,
Awesome.
Megatron betrayed Cryotech and had him arrested by the national authorities for his getaway with the golden disc.
Say that again?
When Megatron and his crew stole the golden disc, Meg launched a trail of breadcrumbs to have Cryotech take the fall and get arrested.
Ah.
So Cryotech already has a reason why Megatron's gone. Let's say, what if Cryotech ever took a beast mode because he finds them repulsive? And his plan to take over Cybertron ended up not being further promoted once he escaped prison. And he was the one that turned Cybertron into the quote-unquote single elegant machine with a single guiding consequence. Mine.
Interesting.
Megatron is supposed to be Maximal who last came to crash and managed to escape. Let's face it, whether he remains a dragon that's been detransmetalized by the virus, or steps into a T-Rex, that dude has survived so much, it's gonna take more than a horde of vehicles to take him down.
Yeah.
So now we have a new dynamic. Amongst the survivors who managed to escape and get reformatted, we now have Megatron and Optimus Primal in an uneasy alliance.
That is interesting. I will give you that. That is interesting.
Now, now everybody's questioning this alliance. Rattrap himself points out, why don't you just put a bullet in your head and move on? Megatron tells him, because I know the bot who's taken over this planet. I know how he thinks. I know how he moves. You want to survive. You weak.
Yes.
And now you have a sort of ticking clock. Beyond just what Cryotech plans to do with the spark, which is going to take time to set up, essentially ascending to become the new Primus.
Mama.
Let's face it, that's what Megatron was intending to do with the sparks. He wanted to become Cybertron, become the single living
I
transformer,
lost you, Mama.
the embodiment of the Matrix and all of the power that it comes with it.
Oh, Billy. Life is full of unexpected things.
So, yeah, this is clearly a dream sequence because his mom is still alive and looks exactly the same as when he was a child.
I wasn't there when you needed me. I ran out on you.
It hurt so much, Billy. It felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest when you left. But all hardship is temporary. Do you know this?
No, what I refer to as a ticking clock is the more bots they rescue and reformat, because, let's face it, once they realize, this guy's putting spark, the people they know, into these Viacon generals, and we have spark extractors that have been really used on us multiple times that we
I don't
salvaged.
want to go back out there.
Why wouldn't they just take the sparks out of the Viacon generals and attempt to reformat the body?
Yeah.
You are strong, Billy. We are survivors, you and I.
Once they have enough
Keep
people,
fighting even when we
it's
do
only a
not
matter of
know
time
how.
before Megatron just betrays the Maximals and tries to take over the planet himself.
My son.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't believe this. I don't believe that this, like,
They're not born
I don't
yet.
believe that Megatron's
Want to see
little
you.
alliance with Optimus is gonna last,
I miss you.
We will be together. Soon.
because it never lasts.
You just have one
It
more
won't
hardship.
be towards itself. How long do you expect me to believe this will last? Only as long as it's mutually beneficial.
Warm quilted daydreams. Stolen. By cold
So yeah,
to reality.
that whole escape sequence was a dream. Oh my God! Look what they did to Washington!
Because everything has to be them. Everything has to be them.
Well, I mean, at least.
Oh, that's illegal.
Oh God, is that who I think it is on the Lincoln Memorial?
Yes, independent thought is illegal. Everything must be them.
I mean, at least they kept the Washington Monument, but I mean, like, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't just tear that down.
We would have been so good together. Darling.
I'll say hi. I'll say hi to Booby in hell for you.
And then I'll kick his ass all over again.
I'll send him to super hell. So, that's the new Colossus. I hope you all enjoyed. Kind of a downer ending, I know, but I mean,
Considering how depraved she was, I'm surprised she didn't try to kiss the disembodied head.
You know what? I'm also surprised she didn't do that. Also, of course this is not the end of the game. You really think it'd end on such a downer note?
Everyone in position. She's dropping it! Here at the Kinderlech, we have less than 7 seconds. Okay, ready, steady, march, bombate! Grab it! Anya, now! Hurry! You have 3 seconds! We need to give his brain oxygenated blood, or it will die.
Is he alive? Answer me, is he alive?
I'm afraid it's too late.
Oh no. No.
Brain activity! Yes! He's alive! Fucking genius, Seth. Did I ever tell you that?
He's on! Max is right. We should get out of here. The man ready for transport?
Oh Gott, er ist tot. Scheiße. Das ist eigentlich...
I love that Max. All Max has to do is just bonk a guy on the head.
He's awake.
Hey, look at that German bastard! The only person on the planet hard enough to survive getting his head chopped off. Mr. Blazkowicz, can you hear me? Okay, so listen to this. Some time ago, Caroline obtained this latest generation biologically engineered super soldier body from a Nazi scientific lab. Very, very impressive specimen. Anil, please show this to him.
Look, William, Seth is gonna attach this to build the connection between your head and your new body.
Kindle, please, I'm in love with you. Please come and help me here. Now, these are very rare.
And that's why they showed you the abomination at the beginning of the game.
Our fighters found in the field. None of them is working, but I have enough material to fix one contraption. You should decide which one you want. You can choose. Blink once for this one, blink twice for the one in the middle, blink 3 times for that over there.
So, we will get all 3 of these over time. But,
It's just a matter of which one you want first.
I'll go with the constrictor harness. There is a downside to this because it constricts your body, you will not be able to breathe, and if you're not careful, it can lead to death.
Okay, Yingala, let's get to work. I will sedate you now.
See you soon.
Naturally, because you're just a head in a jar, you can't talk. There's no vocal cords to vibrate.
Yep. Hey, Shoshana.
William.
This is real.
Kind of cute in a weird, freaky way.
Seth?
Yeah, he,
Seth!
I'm awake. I'm not asleep. I'm God.
Set made Shoshana, taking the body of like this weird monkey squirrel thing and a cat. Now Shoshana was a normal cat. That's what, like, Shoshana was originally a cat, but apparently it was dying of like radiation or something, or like some sort of degenerative issue in the body.
I will murder you. Come, I'll give you some clothes.
Send them to me when you're done. No, have you seen Getaway? Where's to gesehen? Where's to gesehen? Schinken. I give the shrimp. Mr. Blazkowicz.
How I look?
Like a new man, Uncle. A new man. Oh, look at you. I'm so happy.
You know what's funny? That looks like Klaus's jacket from the first
Same
game.
thing Shoshana has. There's no. This connects your head to your body. Very, very important not to fiddle. Now, you might feel some weird tingling sensation, not to worry, it's normal. But let me know if anything else happens. For example, your head trying to reject your new body, something like this.
Hey, Carl. Rocket! 2, 3, 5.
Alright, so I wasn't able to hear most of what you said, but I did catch the Let's Rocket part. Also, hi, Taro.
Yeah, I was saying, like, Mewtwo and Mew both managed to transfer into the final version somehow.
Interesting. So yeah, this whole training course you can see is designed for all three of the gadgets. But because we picked the Constrictor harness, we can only use the Constrictor harness.
Now, this is where we differ in terms of where we would have picked. I would have picked anything that gives me a double boost.
Fair enough.
Because as scared as I am of falling, I hate
Thank
tight
you.
spaces even worse.
Take back your wings. I don't need them anymore.
I like that. That little line to Caroline or yeah.
Luxray transferred, by the way,
Oh, cool.
as did Rowlet.
You know what? The only reason you are standing here is Anya. She never gave up. No, this girl never gave up. When races planned to rescue you
Also,
failed, Anya, remember
there is a
what I
new
told
unique
you.
Pokeball model for
Ask me whether I
the
can do
stuff
the
that
same
transferred
thing.
over from Legends
She
Arceus.
was the one who brought them to
Instead
my
of the old
attention.
steampunk
Super
Pokeball looking things, he just got this
biologically
weird kind of
engineered bodies. She even
steel,
reclaimed all of the
steamy looking
weapons she
ball.
lost in the
Interesting.
ruins of
I'll
the
have to take a look at that.
She is relentless, this girl. She's a keeper.
Oh, hell yeah, she's a keeper.
And yet, he's doing it Voltorb, not altered in the slightest what he gets said.
Have you had a chance to speak to Grace? I think she needs your assistance with something violent.
Cut it out, man!
Blazkowicz! My flag!
I have both versions of Sneasel in this game now.
Hey, welcome back and all that, Blazko. I'd love to pinch your cheeks and ruffle your hair, but we
I've also
dropped
got
this
V-File, and I think I have
Would you mind coming over
yeah,
here and lending a
Sneasel.
hand?
That's the two.
Next sauce. Next sauce. Oh, God, here comes the idiot.
Stay back, Max. This thing is very dangerous.
I've also got Overquill, Sneasel, Deer, and Sicilian Willigan.
No, no, no,
Who needs an defense Zorua when you can fucking transfer over a Hisuian Zorua from Legends Arceus?
What in the
name of Master Big Fox has happened.
Well done, Max. Outstanding.
Oh, well, you're making this old Bodog sentimental, Blazko.
I've also got the
Get this thing
issues
wired
like
before
doing
we get to New
Goodra, which
Orleans.
is
Oh, but it's right good
they
to
need
see you
hugs.
up and
They
about
need
again,
hugs.
Captain.
Even though I only like, it feels weird. Like it feels good to see these guys again. Even though like I've already like, it hasn't been that long. Also, Max, still being Max. At,
You look good, Blazkowicz.
I don't know what's up with Fergus, but he's been like real temperamental lately. It's probably because of the arm. But like he was calling Max an idiot, saying that he dropped the bomb, and then Max proves him wrong and just puts it where it's supposed to be. And Fergus is like, "What the fuck just happened?"
You got that Nazi-killing swagger back on, Blazko.
oh, a few days ago I managed to catch Iron Moth.
What's up, glitches? So,
You asleep?
oh, sorry, did I interrupt you, Latias?
Oh, I just wanted to get some
Yeah,
rest.
I
before we
caught
arrive
Iron
in
Moth in
Orleans.
Violet version a few days ago.
Just such a long ride.
Named it Iron Mothra.
Each few minutes.
Oh wait, she's naked.
Oh boy.
Nothing to see here, folks.
That, I mean, quite literally, there is nothing to see because they're showing everything above the chest.
So before anyone says anything, get your heads out of gutter.
She's already pregnant, people. And it's not safe for the babies to do that.
Not in the later stages, please.
While we were waiting for that, Bear, Latias, looking memes real quick.
All right.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. Yes. God, I needed that laugh.
Might want to light a match or something.
Freaking sweet and yord, I needed that.
All right. But yeah, I just had to like put up the BRB sign just to cover all bases
Fair enough.
because there was one shot of Anya without a shirt,
That is
and
fair, honestly.
and it didn't show anything after that. But you know, just be safe. Also,
I like continuing to be able to stream, so
yeah.
You're a class act, Blazkowicz. Surviving whatever they junk at you.
Also, I love that Angle's daughter. For the life of me, I can't remember her name right now. She was like, "I'm so fucking sorry she did this to you, but I really have to pee."
The main man.
Hey, pig.
Should go see if Grace
There's
has
a
a job
pig
for me. Put this
on a
new body to good
submarine.
use.
Yep. There's much worse on this submarine. There are nukes. There's Set's weird monkey cat.
I'm sorry.
And
Did
so
I
he
hear you
created
correctly?
Monkey Cat! Monkey Cat? Monkey Cat! He gave me an opportunity to reference Hey Arnold of all things, I am taking it.
Yeah, I will show you the monkey cat.
I'm terrified.
It's actually adorable.
I'm terrified.
In a weird abomination kind of way.
It just looks like it's sitting. Yo, what the fuzz?
This is Shoshana.
I put up with this because it does not seem like Shoshana's in any pain.
In fact, had Set not done this, Shoshana would have died. Like this is not a situation where he just took the cat and put it on a monkey's body for shits and giggles. He did this to save the cat's life.
I see it's taking
As a
well.
fellow owner of cats, I actually understand this mindset.
Yeah, and the cat is actually the cat has gotten very used to the monkey body. In fact, Shoshana actually did the kill house and got the lowest time and first place.
Nice.
Because the kill house is about it's basically an obstacle course. And Shoshana is a tiny little monkey cat, so she was able to get from point A to B really quickly. Faster than me. I got like a minute. Also, Shoshana's kill count went up by 4.
Wow.
Over at the shooting range, she had 1 point and it went up by 4.
Just watch. Next time you go to that board, it'll be up by like 10.
Probably.
In West Virginia, earlier reports concerning riots following the nuclear terrorist attack in Roswell have been confirmed false. Official sources have now confirmed that the riots were actually a peaceful anti-terrorism demonstration. In other news, was Terror Billy's last victim his
I'm
own
remembering a thing I mentioned like yesterday
William Joseph
in one of my Facebook chats there.
victim was uncovered at Terror Billy's
So,
childhood
you
home
know
in
how
Mesquite,
some
Texas.
things just feel good in the hand, like smooth rocks or fuzzy plushes and the like? Well...
Hey, Mom.
Okay, in one of the Mass Effect endings, the best possible ending you could get, at least in my own personal opinion, there's a chance for the Geth and the Quarians to eventually, get the Quarians strong enough to live outside of their suits without immediately getting sick or worse. And my mind's just going, when they eventually do get to that stage, they're probably going to be obsessed with touching objects like that. Smooth stones, fuzzy plush toys.
I mean, it would not surprise me.
Peace.
Just imagine introducing them to Lego.
Oh my god.
Like, I can just imagine. Yes, just staring there in absolute confusion while Quarians just building and disassembling and rebuilding the same selection of brick again. And they never seem to get tired of it.
That idea is freaking hilarious, I will say that.
Or give them a Transformers toy. And watch them just endlessly change it back and forth and back and forth. It led to this amusing little scene in my head of Shepard, out of curiosity, just handing Telly-Zora an Optimus Prime, and she's just, damn, you're obsessed with this thing, changing it back and forth, and Negan's like, I have never been more confused than I have right now. Or rather, we have never been more confused than we have right now. I keep forgetting, yes, they're not individuals. Individual body, thousands of guests.
Santo? Then, why do people not speak to me?
Well, I don't know.
Please, you can tell me. Do I look funny?
No, Senora. You are beautiful.
Smell that.
Oh, no. You smell good. You have a lot of character.
What's wrong with having character?
No, I mean, you speak of strange things sometimes.
Pardon? I only say what the voice in my head tells me to say.
Esatto. And the voice scares people. So what did you tell Abraham the other day when he tried to make you give you lunch?
I told him about the time I spent at the hospital in Paris.
Punch, punch,
What's
punch.
wrong with that?
And?
Maybe I'm too little to visit.
That is what I'm talking about.
But this is true. The doctor was going to put the drip in my head.
Sometimes, Senora, truth is scary for people.
Speaking of,
Especially so during lunch.
Tara, what did you think of the picture of the Mass Effect PCs that I put into my Transformers story thus far?
Let me see.
Remember when I was reading that bit out loud about like, hey, the conversation with Magnus?
We have lots of spice on food.
Oh yeah, sorry. I had a rough day. I kind of forgot.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's what I'm referring to.
Hope it not tastes like shit.
It was great.
It just makes me happy that because I'm still a relative newcomer to Mass Effect, and I know there's a lot of lore I don't understand yet because I've only done like 2 playthroughs. It makes me happy that
Mr. Blazko.
like Bear told me, I seem to have a decent understanding of how the Asari work and how they would actually interact with Transformers in like a universe where they coexisted. In short, the Asari would probably not like Cybertronians very much.
Oh, wait, shit, that's right, Super Spesh died. Oh, Grace is gonna be pissed. The guy who was like, it's fucking aliens, man!
Hey.
Good to see you, Grace.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is.
Well, he's dead.
Shit. Blazkowicz, you are one tough motherfucker, you know that?
What's all this?
All the special shit from Roswell. He brought everything back from Mission Control and dumped it here. Never had time to unpack.
He was a good man. I saw it go down. There's nothing I could do.
What did he say?
What?
What were his last words? I need to know.
He said it was space aliens, man.
Motherfucker.
He said,
Oh, Ingo, how is everything functioning? Hi, Grace.
"This one of yours?"
What's this? Where did you get this?
Special had it back in Roswell. Said he found it
What
at the
happened
crash
to
site
this
at
man's
47.
writer
Looks
suit?
like no, it can't be.
Oh, it was
Taken
just,
away.
yeah, it was ripped apart, when he Okay, so basically, after we blew up Roswell, he went to his hometown in Texas, or his childhood home in Texas.
Have them run the engines as hot as they can. Full fucking throttle, sister.
Yes, ma'am.
And, we ended up fighting and killing, Rip Blazkowicz, Blasco's dad.
Now that ghetto was home to one of the last remaining resistance groups in America, led by a man named Horton. Now,
And, Frau Engel, like, found us, ripped the house out of the ground with her ship, and then we fell,
and they dumped him there.
hit the ground, and they ripped off the power suit.
Stuck there, languishing in the worst conditions imaginable.
And also, Blasco now has a new superhuman body.
Death squads storming cities, killing everyone.
Because Frau Engel cut his head off.
Purge that whole city till there's no one left.
Bored.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do something. Right on.
And I said it at the time, but like I am still surprised she didn't hit the decapitated head.
It honestly feels like something she would do.
Fucking freight train. You are a fucking freight train. Now,
Dude, you were a freight train before the new body.
Quick detour into Manhattan. So you want
At
to
this point, you're more like an aircraft carrier.
Activate the war map out there. And pull up the info screen for Manhattan.
Like, during the New Order, you were a fucking freight train. During the beginning of this game, I mean, yeah, you were weak, but you had the power suit, so you, again, freight train.
Is all over the news.
Wait, what happened to this
Nazis think you're dead, baby.
His original body was, I guess they got rid of it. I should say, they didn't, like, his friends didn't get rid of it, the Nazis did, because he was captured by the Nazis.
So what, they just had him on a jar? In the jar?
Yeah,
Well,
they put his head in the jar once they got him, alive enough to carry back.
Yeah, they saved his head from burning. So they oxygenated his brain. And put it in a jar. And then attached his head to his new body.
It feels like someone missing a week of D&D. A bunch of stuff happens and they don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Been there.
All you need to know is that after we blew up Roswell in the last stream, Blasco went to his childhood home, where he met his father, learned his father sold out his wife, Blasco's mom. Blasco killed his dad, but his dad, before he died, had called Frau Engel, whose ship had grabbed hold of the house, ripped it up into the sky, and then after BJ disconnected all the hooks, the house fell to pieces, hit the ground, and he hit the ground hard in the power suit. It broke apart. The Nazis captured him. Super Spesh tried to break him out, but was shot dead. And then, they publicly executed Blasco on live television. But what no one saw was a little drone grabbing Billy's head and then switching it out with a mannequin head that fell into the fire. And then the drone took the head back to Set, who then kept his brain alive, put him in a jar, brought him back here, and used a bio, like a special engineered body
Yeah. Couple of times with my husband.
to give Blazko a new body.
I see.
So basically, you remember when remember when I showed you Shoshana?
Huh.
Same thing. See, there's Shoshana.
I must not be disturbed. Go away.
Which is why they show you that Shoshana actually worked out in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it was foreshadowing for this, the quote unquote new Colossus.
Huh. So what? You're not allowed off the submarine?
Good to see your
No, I'm supposed to be. No, I'm supposed to be doing something. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I gotta go to the map. And then select Manhattan. Why are we going back to Manhattan?
Well, I now have a curious view to roaming around in an eyeful of Chaldea.
Nice. Holy shit!
That place gone.
Like, I knew it was bad. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Move fast, Blazkowicz. Radiation level is high down there.
Guys,
Oh, right, radiation. This body can handle it, but not for long.
You think they're more cursed than seeing a Mewtwo smile?
why not take their...
Blazkowicz,
I don't know.
find a way inside the nuclear bunker before the radiation levels, kill you.
I mean, I'm good so far because, like, I'm finding health, and my health is only draining slowly. If I came here in my old body, I'd be fucking dead before I even hit the ground. Then again, I did have the power suit back then.
Also, apparently Red doesn't know the word asymmetrical.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, no, wait. Okay, no alarm. Good. Everyone else knows I'm here, though. But no one's calling in an alarm just yet.
Most of China knows you're here.
So I have not gotten a good look at these dogs, so I don't know if they are cybernetic or not.
I see red eyes though, so...
Be right back.
Also, Set did create a new contraption for me called the Constrictor Vest, or harness. Basically, it constricts my body and allows me to get into even smaller places. The downside
The Nazis keep the stolen intel inside their command center.
is
You
that
gotta find
it
a way in
cuts
there.
off my ability to breathe. So I cannot have the harness active for long or I will start to suffocate.
I mean, it constricts your ability to breathe because it's restricting your lungs, isn't it?
It's also compressing.
Yeah.
Like it helps me. Oh fuck. Oh no, that's. I thought that was a person.
Honestly, I thought I saw something too there. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I can't wait for Persona 6 to never act.
That's gonna be interesting.
Indeed.
And okay, so you know how these games have like a color theme to them?
It's definitely, it has to be green.
Yes.
It's gonna be green, I just know it.
Yes, and I want the player character, I want their persona to be Cthulhu.
Wait, what?
I want their persona to be Cthulhu.
Why Cthulhu?
Because 1, green. 2, there are several skills that cause the enemies to go nuts and attack each other.
I mean, you can sort of recreate that with Map Seal or Map Zealodon.
I guess. But there's plenty of there's already a shit ton of H.P. Lovecraft creatures in Persona. I just want one as a main persona, you know? Doesn't even have to be the protagonist. It can be someone else. As long as they're a player character. Or playable character.
Ends up being the trainer to the group.
That's cool too!
While I'm thinking about it. In Pokemon stories, when another faction tries to kill a Mewtwo and someone just goes, really? Another one? The first 2 times didn't teach you anything? And yes, I can confidently say first 2 times because 2 different parties have cloned 2 different Mewtwo's.
That doesn't surprise me.
Thank you, Genesect movie.
Right now it's got me in a whole Persona thing. Hold on, let me get Shindan Maker up.
Like, if you Google H.P. Lovecraft and Persona, there's a shit ton of Personas in there based off monsters and other things from the works of H.P. Lovecraft. Hell, Futaba's Persona is Necronomicon.
Huh.
The Necronomicon is a book written by the Mad Arab from H.P. Lovecraft's mythos.
You got away from Ashley Williams.
Honestly, I think that's a different Necronomicon.
The Ninjanomicon?
Oh my god.
Anyway,
decoding Heart of Gold and Dumb of Ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hada's persona is Lucifer at level 80, and your persona's ultimate skill is Mabu Fudain.
Wait, whose persona?
Lucifer?
No, who? Wait, who are you talking
Mine.
about? Oh.
Mine. I got Shindan Maker up. Let me put in yours.
Let's remember Orithir. I'll ask you two for the advice.
Oh no.
Vegas, I'm sorry, but if we ended up fighting, with Persona, I mean? Yeah, no, sorry, you're Feist.
What's my persona?
Your persona is FIFA at level 13.
Son of a bitch.
To be fair, your skill is also Mabu Fudain, so I won't be able to use that against you.
Fair.
Matthew, do you want persona?
I don't know if it's anyway, so might as well.
Watch him somehow get a cat persona.
Either a cat persona or an angel persona. Consider it a preference Pokemon. Do I want to know?
It's Halil.
I have no idea what that is.
Hold on, let me send the thing. General voice chat. That's what yours looks like.
Oh my god.
Like I said, either a cat or an angel.
Yours is level 15, so you could also beat
A
Snuttles
fallen
there.
angel in this case, evidently.
And your ultimate skills Oh my god. Your ultimate skill is Ragnarok.
Isn't that like one of the...
Good?
I think it's one of the best moves in the game, isn't it?
Isn't it Almighty?
Like, in terms of damage?
No, like... In terms of what type of damage, like, you got?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, yes. Hold on, let me look this up, actually. Ragnarok.
I'm pretty sure it is almighty damage, which is, like... I don't think anything can... like, everything is... As far as I know, like, everything is weak to almighty. We killed another giant cyber pooch. Whoa, God! Oh no, there's two of them! There was two all along!
Let's see what, the man who was built different. Let's see what his persona would be.
Shooting cans with my BB gun. Except bigger can. Bigger gun.
I'm scared to see this now. He must. I'm just gonna copy and paste this into Twitch chat. You need to see this, Bear.
Into Twitch chat?
Yes. Now I'm just saying this now. What I'm about to post, I did not change a word.
I don't know how good of a moveset this is for a Mewtwo, but this move, Mewtwo's current moves now consist of Psychic, Aura Sphere, Psycho Cut, and Life Steal. A timid Mewtwo? How?
Only way forward seems
I
to be
want to
through
know
that
how that
elevator
combination
shaft.
goes for a Mewtwo.
I'm sorry, Latios. I think I just killed Bear again.
He decided to see what BJ Blazkowicz's persona would be, and it's Jack Frost.
With a fire skill.
With a what skill?
Maragi Dine. That's fire.
Ah!
That's why I stopped talking.
We got a snowman with a fire skill.
I'll say that's built different, yeah.
It's very much built different. What about Edge from
Super Robot Wars?
Yeah. No!
Oh god.
Edge's persona is Izanami at level 99, and the ultimate skill is Salvation. Give me another character. Give me another character. This is actually quite fun now.
Alright, Isaac Clarke.
Isaac Clarke?
From Dead Space.
I had a feeling. How do you spell that?
ISAAC. With an E at the end.
There we go. Isaac Clarke, let's see this. Okay.
I've got two I want to kind of try now.
Isaac Clarke's persona is Samuel at level 30. Their ultimate skill is, again, Ragnarok.
Samuel?
That's two I want to try now.
Yeah.
That's an angel, right?
I believe so. Alright, fit.
My first one is Gordon Freeman.
Yo.
Oh. Gordon Freeman. Wait, Gordon and Dion or Dion?
Gordon.
Okay. So let's see.
Gordon Freeman.
Gordon Freeman's persona is Yomotsu Shikome at level 90, and the persona's ultimate skill is God's Hand.
Guess that's my cue.
I'm gonna roll with it because I have no idea what you just said.
Basically, his ultimate skill is summoning a giant fist from the sky that crushed you.
Somehow that feels fitting.
And
Imagine him using that on your G-Man.
I'm already putting the suspended animation between games.
What's your second one, Matthias?
Optimus Prime.
Oh god. Can Brian even
I
have
will type it in the Twitch chat for you.
Oh no, I got this one. I know how to this.
Plus, this would be absolutely ridiculous for one reason or another.
His persona's Anubis bear. And the ultimate skill is called Fatal End.
Optimus Prime got a god of death?
Yes.
Tough librarian.
Don't fuck with Prime.
Okay, now I've got one more.
Letting the radiation
Okay. Shoot.
We have Optimus Prime. Let's do Megatron.
I had a feeling it was gonna be that.
Blazkowicz, I'm ready to pick you up. Just get to higher ground and signal your location.
Megatron's persona is Valkyrie at level 45, and their ultimate persona is gigantic fist. Megatron's dead. Megatron's about to die because Optimus's persona was level 19.
Knowing Optimus, he'd be pulling back the entire time too.
I doubt you can pull back from a skill that's literally called Fatal End.
You can do that by simply not using the skill.
Optimus would find a way.
Fair enough. I gotta do B now. I gotta do B.
I'll put my next two in the chat once we're done with B.
Yes, Blazkowicz. I see you. Approaching now.
You load. Why won't you load? Okay, now that's gonna take a while. Hello?
Yes?
I posted in the Twitch chat what my next two will be.
Bumblebee's persona is Jiraiya at level 20, and there is ultimate skills called Got him. Alright then.
I played that game.
Optimus Prime. Now I'm kind of curious to see what forms Cybertronian personas take. Like, are they mechanical too, or?
Oh shit.
Likely depends on the alternate mode. If it's got a beast mode, it's probably more organic.
Fair enough.
And after you finish with these two, I have one last one.
Okay. Rodimus Prime's persona is, hey, that's mine, leave me alone. He got Lucifer at level 70, and her ultimate skills, Mahamon. I can't remember what that one does. Wait, isn't Mahamon the light attack?
Yes.
Okay, so I do remember.
Literally, he's the bearer of the Matrix, the light of Primus. That makes sense.
Big opportunity for some very important scientific research and so forth.
Hey, Galvatron.
Hey!
Galvatron?
Megatron on Crazy Juice got up his sleeve.
Blazkowicz, what have you done to me, Ingo?
Galvatron's persona is Black Frost, level 45, and her ultimate skill is Hell's Judgment.
And angry. You see, the Dashichet engineers that made it called it the God Key.
Considering who remade him, that also makes sense.
Schmuck would accept it at face value because
Okay,
first, it's not a key.
What's your next one?
I don't see a key
Oh,
here.
I had a feeling.
Unicron, the Chaos Bringer.
Oh god.
Let's see this.
Because he would have one. He would have one, absolutely.
Alright.
I'm gonna be honest, Unicron would be a wild card, basically getting more than just one.
Yeah, I can see Unicron being a wild card.
Unicron's persona is Izanami at level 15, picking cap. And their ultimate skill is Mamadoon.
Oh, William, I wish we could spend some time alone.
Huh.
We're so close to
Not
enemies.
what I was expecting for the man, but
Well, like we said, Unicron probably moves from one to another and gets bored constantly.
Alright, so, you may be wondering why I've been picking up these weird cards from Nazi officers. That's because these cards...
Should check out this Enigma machine everyone's so jazzed up about.
Are Enigma cards used for the Enigma machine. So basically, we use these to find locations of other members of the Uber Commander. Or Commandment, or whatever.
and once we find them, we show them that it do go down.
I mean, yes.
So, I've mentioned this before, but in a lot of Transformers media, when Primus, the god of creation and the being who made the Transformer race in the first place, when he uses a physical avatar, it tends to be almost identical to Optimus Prime. Even in the original Generation 1 comics, when we saw his face while he was still in planet mode, because the bot had gone so far onto the planet's surface, it was crazy. That face still looked like Rodimus Prime. And given how the Matrix, which was said to be part of Primus' spark, tends to respond to Rodimus, it led me to wonder, is Rodimus Prime just Primus' reincarnation?
Can reincarnation even work with Cybertronians?
I don't know. Like, what if Primus just moved his spark into a forming body and essentially became immortal for a little while?
I mean, didn't they kind of do that in Beast Wars? Talking about like reincarnation. Well, technically it wasn't reincarnation because their spark was moved to another robot's body and they lost all their memories from it. Wasn't there like 3 of them that got that treatment?
Yeah, the first 3 Viacon generals.
He legit died, and Rhinox went into the Transformer afterlife to fish his spark back out, planting it in a new blank protoform body, which then essentially just transformed into the specifications for Primal Spark. Not exactly reincarnation. The second instance for Dinobot, that wasn't reincarnation, that was cloning. In fact, there's a lost episode that's still considered canon that was a monkey wrench into how this whole thing goes. But long story short is that at some point, the Maximals found a leftover data track left behind by Dinobot that had basically all of his memories up to the point he uploaded in the first place. So Rattrap takes this and attempts to download it into the Dinobot clone to get his old friends back, and it backfires, and the memories are repressed until Rampage dies. And so with the other half and the more powerful influence over the Spark gone, Dinobot surfaces. It's weird. last instance I could think of was Tigerhawk, where it wasn't reincarnation because the bots involved never died in the first place.
Their bodies were melded together and their sparks kind of fused into one. So it's less reincarnation and more like
Rebirth.
I was gonna say procreation.
God.
Because I mean, Tigerhawk is essentially Airazor and Tigatron's child.
I think we have seen Transformers believe in reincarnation in a sense in certain comic stories. And technically, it actually has happened. The very example I say mentioned for Rodimus Prime has happened. We call him Wrong.
Wrong?
Wrong. The therapist who nobody can seem to remember was actually Primus this entire time.
Yo! That would explain the weird alt mode.
And why, when Unicron destroyed Cybertron, the universe didn't implode right then and there. So yes, that's actually a thing. Unicron succeeds in destroying the universe when he destroys Primus. So if there's ever a universe where Unicron successfully destroys Cybertron, but it doesn't cease to exist, you know that Primus has moved its spark elsewhere.
Alright. We have uncovered the locations of a handful of the Uber Commandant. Now we're gonna go kill him.
The reports are very worrying. Nazis relentlessly slaughtering everyone, burning everything. These poor people.
First, we are gonna do Roswell. I also love that they named their helicopters after Max. You have Haas 1, Haas 2. We finally get to kill some clan members.
Justice.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Your target, Uber Commander Jurgen Schlusser, motherfucker, is located in Species Mission Control under Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Now get in there and take him down. And do this one for me. Grace out.
So, on top of like killing the Uber commander, there are collectibles that we can get in this game. Namely, one of Max's toys and an upgrade kit.
Oh god, I just received the Afghan story zone.
Catching a bunch of Tauros?
I was trying to battle another Pokemon altogether and a Tauros suddenly ambushed.
Ah.
So, yeah. Funny enough, I thought I was seeing like a preview for the texture for this, but then I realized, oh wait, that's a different Pokemon altogether. The Macrofact. With a ghost type. Oh, it is definitely doing weird things to the textures to the glass. Let's see how Metronome goes. I got Heat Wave.
Nice. Decent Flash villain.
Ah. Also a decent rescue bot leader.
Yeah.
But yeah. I knew from the get-go that the only move that my Mystery Dungeon Mew is going to know is Metronome. He said just so he can just learn enough to figure out how to do other things. Look forward to the eventual, inevitable time my character uses Metronome and gets splashed. Knucklesack, the rock salt Pokemon. It compresses rock salt inside its body and shoots out hardened salt pellets with enough force to perforate an iron sheet. Yikes! Oh god, get away from me, get away from me. No, 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 no. I don't want to fight another bull. I don't want to fight another bull. No, no, no. Move faster, Miraidon.
Sorry. Still in the Shindon Maker thing, but I've moved over to Tokusatsu. Unicron is Kamen Rider Forze. Unicron's partner is Kamen Rider Wicked. You know what makes that even better?
What?
Tell me, Bear, who was Quiz's actor?
The guy that played Red Buster.
And what Kamen Rider series did Red Buster fight alongside?
Forze.
Think about it.
Oh lord.
What happens if they put in Vegas? Fair question.
Yeah?
How well do you like Poppy Mixing?
Well, unlike most people, I don't find her annoying.
Good. Because she'll be your partner from round one, because you...
Okay.
And the Kamen Rider you become is Kamen Rider Faiz.
Cool. Wait, can I even be Faiz? Because I'm not an orphan.
Come here, Bear, you gotta be experimented with.
Oh god. Oh god, not again.
The Kamen Rider I become and who I get partnered with.
Alright. Latios is Kamen Rider Build, and their partner is Kamen Rider Lupin.
think you'll like for what I like to do.
All right, I got
think
cut off, so I didn't hear who he got.
Fake, Latios got Kamen Rider Build,
Okay.
and his partner is Kamen Rider Lupin.
Interesting.
Basically, Latios, I think you'll like this one, because, hold on. I realized that I can't, for some reason, can't post GIFs into general voice. So I will.
Oh god, a Terra-type Cyclozar. Let's see what you got. Flying type? Okay. A flying motorcycle.
I mean,
In all day.
This is how the man transforms, Latios.
While my Pokemon are battling, I'll take a look. Huh?
The man transforms with Gunpla runners.
That feels weirdly appropriate.
I know, right?
Let's see. Who would I be? Who would I be?
I'm almost tempted to ask what kind of Kamen Rider Optimus Prime would end up being, but I'm scared of giving Prime that much power. We already established what kind of persona he's got.
Yeah, watch Prime be fucking Obazio.
Okay, so apparently I'm God.
Which god?
The fruity kind. And my partner is Kamen Rider Zengetsu. I'm the only one so far that has a proper team up.
You're the only one that has a team up with a rider from
the same series.
From the same series.
Okay, let's see Optimus. Why is everyone getting fives? Hold on, I gotta do it again. Okay! That's a bad combination right there.
Oh no.
Okay, so Optimus becomes Kamen Rider Agito.
Oh boy.
And we all know how that one went.
No, not really, no.
Agito punches God in the face. That's how his show goes.
I was more talking about the fact that he lost his memories, because what will only be terrifying is the fact that his partner's Kamen Rider evolved.
Oh yeah, the fucking alien that tried to kill Earth with a black hole.
And manipulated people for like, how many years now?
All because he was trying to save the planet from his brother, which makes no sense.
Basically, Latios Evil is the main bad guy of what would be your show.
Great! I'm fighting Optimus Prime and his buddy then. I am screwed.
Never meet your heroes.
What happens to Edge?
I am interested in what kind of Kamen Rider Edge would be.
Apparently, Edge is going to start cracking jokes.
01.
Okay, I have one for the Kamen Rider stuff.
Okay, hit it.
Let's see how a Gundam fighter turns into a freaking Kamen Rider. Domon Kashu.
I swear to God, if he gets Forze or Fies.
Fies would actually fit his personality, I'm just saying.
So apparently he's going to be traveling quite a lot.
Is he fucking
Domon already
Decade?
does that in the Gundam fight anyway.
Does he travel across, well, different worlds?
He's fucking...
Traveled across basically the entire Earth.
He's fucking Decade, isn't he?
Yep. And I can't quite remember who this one, who his partner is. Hold on. Let me just...
Okay, so I found gold, but I haven't found the upgrade kit or Max's toy. Which is concerning.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck yeah, Blazkowicz. Can't have that Nazi motherfucker all up in special shit. Grace out.
His partner's someone called Kamen Rider Eki, or Iki.
What does he look like?
One of the Hibiki riders.
Okay. You said Icky?
Hey, Blazkowicz. Thanks for finding the
Not
legend
E.
super special.
I
missed that crazy.
I-K-I. Let me take a look.
For the last name I'm gonna put in there, let me get at one of my G Gundam manga real quick so I can make sure I have the name spelled right.
Alright, while you do that, I'll go through these other ones you posted.
Oh, I know. Yeah, okay.
Chibody Crockett is a Kamen Rider Drive and their partners Lupin. Hey, another one from the same series.
Interesting.
Motherfucker. That's all. Grace out.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to get 2 for this one. Because Argo got double, I need another one. Just as I say it, okay. So back to our... Oops. So back to Argo.
Okay, there's a space in there. I've basically listed the entire Shuffle Alliance map with...
Oh god. Argo is Kamen Double. And their partner is Kamen Rider Killbus.
Wow!
So basically, Latios, you're fighting the brother of Argo's partner now.
Great!
Yeah, Killbus is Volt's scary older brother.
Again, double, actually. Paste. And they're...
So,
Go on.
here's the thing. I listed the fighters for the Shuffle Alliance effectively a group of like superhero martial artists, law enforcement people in the G Gundam universe. Tomokazu has the rank of King of Hearts. Tippity Crockett, representative of Neo America, was Queen of Spades. Argo Golsky, repping Neo Russia, is the Black Joker.
Why does this guy look like the guy from Mr. Robot?
Saishi, representing Neo China, was the Ace of Clubs, I think. And George Disson was the Jack of Diamonds. George representing Neo China.
Sai's partner is Kamen Rider Dark Drive.
Oh, William, I wish we could spend some time alone, but we're so
Why are
close
the
to
Gundam
New
characters getting Dark Riders as partners? What is this?
I don't know.
I swear to God, if George's partner is Dark Rider, I'm gonna laugh.
Nazis
Okay,
relentlessly
since I already got that
slaughtering
one, you
everyone,
can't beat that one,
burning
George, so
everything.
fies you.
These poor, poor people.
Can't beat that one either, since Latios got that one.
All right, so we're heading back to for this Enigma mission. We are heading back to Blazkowicz's childhood home. It's been rebuilt for a movie set.
Uber Commander Eberhardt is somewhere at your location. They're gonna flip you into the bad guy in their bullshit propaganda film. Do your thing.
They're creating a movie about Blazko. It's a documentary about how he's a terrible person.
Oh.
Dead, and they're still making propaganda slander pieces against him.
Yep.
At least as far as they're concerned, he's dead.
Yeah, they don't know the fact that he's actually alive. And anyone that could tell them that he's alive is dead now. No survivors.
If
That's just how I roll too.
George is Kamen Rider Kuga. I'm terrified now. And their partner is Kamen Rider Kayaksen.
Kaiser?
Yeah. Wait. Oh no, Bear, I'm so sorry for you.
Oh no.
No, remember, you're Fies.
Oh fuck! That means I gotta deal. Damn it. Well, at least I won't have to deal with him for too long.
That's true, but then again, you also have Kuga to fight against. You know that ain't gonna be fun.
That's not gonna be easy. Question: Do you think because George is a fencer, do you think his sword form would be different?
Maybe. Possibly. Like, his fighting style is, like, fencing.
I will... What did you say was a female Super Robot Wars player? Oz?
Oz.
How do you spell that? OZ?
AZ.
Az is Kamen Rider Deno. Their partner is Sabaki.
I'm guessing it's another Hibiki rider.
Let's find out. Yep. Saiki was the former mentor of Kamen Rider Banki.
I was scared to see what kind of Kamen Rider Megatron would end up being.
Oh boy, let's. No. I swear to God, if he gets a Dark Rider.
You know he
Megatron
would.
gets a Dark Rider, it'll make sense.
If he gets a hero, then I don't know what the fuck.
He got Drive.
God damn it.
He got the police officer. I'm done.
Megatron's stick is peace through tyranny, absolute authority.
Wait, this is. Why people get? Why are people getting so many Hibiki riders? He got Kabuki. Kabuki. He got my favorite too. No. I hate it here.
Okay, I am gonna do a thing. Alright. Share screen. You're gonna wanna take a look at my screen.
I'm going.
Oh God, I'm scared. The hyper battle. Wait, isn't this the one with?
Alright, let me know when you're...
I'm here.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I should probably do this. If Autovagine was a Transformer, he would be an Autobot. I'm just saying.
Ain't that reliable in the game? You know what? So do I.
Za.
okay if it's
Kyuichi-san. Go to smash you. This guy's a lunatic, by the way.
That's why I love him so much.
So yeah, they for like this like DVD thing called the Hyper Battle video, they Commodore Fies did a musical in which during part of it they sang a song about the three main writers of Fies. And pretty much nailed each writer, and I just love how for Fies it's kind and gentle, and then you get to Kaiser and it's like the orchestra goes hard.
Hey, why are the instruments on fire?
Yeah. And like the user of Kaizo was a fucking lunatic. The user of Fies, like he
Rider has to be at least slightly out of their head in order for them to, be common riders.
Well, yeah, but the owner of like the user of Fies, like he was an asshole, but he was an asshole with a heart of gold. Kaiser, he's just an asshole.
Bear, look at Twitch. Try it real quick when you're not busy. And
Yo.
move on to Q Ranger.
Yo! Ryu Commander!
You're super old.
Wow, art really does imitate life.
Yeah. Both of you are super old. Well, Latios is super old and immortal. I'm over here with a scorpion's tail. Fight me.
Yeah, but I'm Ryu Commander. I could still kick your ass.
Phoenix Soldier sounds like a neat title.
You have a kick-ass sword and shield, man. Plus, your Zord is essentially just a satellite that splits apart and reconfigures into a Megazord.
I swear to God, if Optimus gets CC Red, I'm gonna cry. Optimus gets
That's how far this would go if we were doing Gal Ranger.
Hmm?
When you're done with Optimus here, or I want to see what Gal Ranger suits we get.
You got Oshi Black. Let's see if I can find a Power Ranger one actually.
Because like, my favorite season is Wild Force, so be it Wild Force or Gal Ranger, I want to see what color suit I got.
Your Ranger name? What's it? Sentai Team are you? Sentai. What's that? Sentai Sona. Sentai Ranger, yeah. No, 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 no. Okay, that's not what I know. Happy to say there is no Power Ranger Shindan Maker.
That sucks.
Uber Commander Eberhard is
Fine,
somewhere
I'll take
at your
whatever
location.
season you can
They're gonna
find that
flip you
actually
into the
has an
bad guy
American
in their
Power Ranger
bullshit
counterpart.
propaganda film. Do your thing. Grace out.
Diese ganze Geheimhaltung für ein Filmset. Unfassbar. Von der Handlung darf nichts
Without the
vergessen.
substance, focus
Das
mainly
Publikum
on
soll
the
überrascht
super
werden.
Sentai.
Befehl von Frau Helene. Warum bauen die nicht einfach ein Set im Filmstudio? Wäre viel günstiger. Frau Helene.
Sentai Ranger. I'll try this. Optimus Prime is from Live Man.
Yeah.
Because you are. You want me to tell it, or do you want me to, or you want me to just use your name again?
Tell me.
Okay, so you're from Gokaiger, but you're none. Well, at the current time, you were the color that never got a male wearer.
Which would be...
Ah. Want me to go again with your name, or do you want to keep
Yes,
it?
please. Go again.
Mega Blue.
I will take it.
Alright. My turn. Ta-da!
TJ was awesome.
I got Shinken Green. And you...
I get.
I'll go again because it's not doesn't have an American counterpart. Who the hell are you? Oh. Okay, so you are from Car Ranger, aka Turbo, but you're not one of the good guys.
Oh dear.
Also, hi Epsilon.
You got Zoku Yellow, the once-off bad guy ranger team they had.
There, got a redo. Can I get one?
Alright.
Doesn't the maker want to give you the bad Sentai teams?
What is it this time?
By Canyon Ginga Red, or by Canyon Red Lost Galaxy Ranger. Oh, you know. Oh, you're not even from it. Okay, never mind. I'll let you go first then. Oh, Blue, or Geo Blue.
Gear Ranger 3, Blue, I can take. At least now I know for a fact I'll be constantly getting stronger over time.
I love how we both got Blue Rangers.
Me over here green.
Blue Rangers who were formerly Red Rangers at that.
Yeah.
Epsilon, do you want to know what kind of what color ranger you be?
Okay. Epsilon, I'm just gonna say this. If you're gonna talk about how Iris is a crappy character and they should kill off her character, just shut your mouth right now, because I am sick and tired of that shit. Every time I watch The Flash, like everyone,
read a damn comic book.
everyone in the comments of like the YouTube videos is like, Iris sucks, kill her off. It's like, no. Give her a fucking chance. Yeah, the writing's bad now, but like she'll probably get better, and she did.
I'm not saying that she should have been killed off.
You never
Okay.
cease to impress, Blazkowicz.
As long as you're not saying that.
Grace out.
Either way, Epsilon, you want to see what Sentai Ranger you are?
He said maybe.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, we were doing a thing, and Taro got Shinken Green, I got Mega Blue, and Latios got O Blue.
Man literally just got another samurai. A golden samurai. But with the powers of a dinosaur.
What?
He got Koryu Gold.
Oh! Damn, I love Kyoryu Gold.
Affect them. What would Edge get is my question. Nope. Nope. That's mine, Edge. Back off. You know what? I can see him as Time Fire.
Epsilon says, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I can totally see Edge as Time Fire as well. That fits.
Who else? Shadow Maru. I know he doesn't need it, but I just want to see. Nope.
Epsilon says, I am a happy boyo now.
Of course you are. You get to be the frickin' gold samurai with a dinosaur.
Shadow Maru just got Gokai Red. I don't know how to feel about this.
I am a little concerned.
Give me another one from the Brave Police.
Optimus Prime.
He said Brave Police.
do you do?
Custom build, please. Let's go with J Decker.
J. Decker. J. Decker is Red Buster, aka Beast Morphers Red.
Oddly fitting.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Kagero.
Yeah. I spelled that wrong.
Since we got him yesterday.
Kagera.
Or something.
I can't even say it. I'll just put it in Twitch chat.
Kagero is Vulcan Blue?
Operation Overdrive?
Shut up, Dax!
Huh. That's definitely a weird one.
You know what? What will BJ get? I'll stick with the ones who got American adaptation. Thank you very much. I'll stick with the ones that got American adaptation. Thank you very much. I said I'll skip. I'll keep with the ones that got American. Pinman Maker. We're about to fight.
What?
BJ got not only did they get a ranger that never got an American adaptation, only the Zords got taken, but it's the version that isn't even canon anymore. Bear, if you watched Akiba Ranger, BJ got China Red.
Wait. Specifically China Red or like Ryu? Okay, I'm a little
China
confused.
Red.
Like specifically that one.
Yes.
He got a version of Ryu Ranger?
Yes.
That's not even canon?
Yes.
So he's gone Mighty Morphin Season 2, but double non-canon.
Yes.
He really is built different.
Alba Red, I'll take it. Finally, he got Dino Thunder Red.
I still want to hear what Optimus Prime would get.
You wish? It's mine. Is my command. Oh yeah, he already did that. He got one from a live man. Do you want me to go again for Optimus?
Yes, please. I honestly forgot the live man thing.
Hector got Shishi Ranger.
From Die Ranger?
Yes.
Huh.
So far, he got a Green Ranger twice. Let's see if he can go for the third time. Goggle Pink.
One of which never got an American adaptation, and the other one only got his Zord adapted.
Yes. Black Mask.
Prime, work with us.
Dagbuster. He got Beast Morph for Silver.
That'll do. Now let's get absolutely stupid and put Ash Ketchum in there and see what happens.
Oh God.
That is K-E-C-E-H. No, that's not right. I don't think. Spell it?
K-E-T-C-H-U-M. Ketchum.
K-E-C... Sorry, repeat that?
Hang on.
Okay.
Did I already get the upgrade kit? I don't know. I'm gonna get the death card, go back to the sub, and check.
I will go again, because he did get an American adapted one, but it's female. Tiger Ranger. He basically got Tommy.
Oh, fucking course he did.
I will punch him, take his Pikachu into his face, and steal his Morpher.
Also, it's oddly appropriate because Kiba Ranger was a kid. Like in the. I guess I already got the upgrade.
Let's try a Digimon Pro Tag, see what happens. What was Ty's last name again?
Depends on your dub.
Taichi...
Yagami.
Yagami.
What was his last name?
Japanese, they changed it to Kamiya in the English dub.
Oh.
Loxios, you're going to be happy about something.
What happened?
Taichi is Zero Ranger,
William.
4, green.
That jacket looks so good on you.
You basically
I was gonna ask what Kali got then.
Hmm?
I was gonna ask about Kali then.
Say that again?
Kari.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Uber Commander Leopold motherfucking Meisner is up in the penthouse where he's conducting a forensic examination of our old headquarters.
Well
Now
done,
do what you
Shindan
can to
Maker.
take his
You've
ass
outplayed
down.
yourself.
Grace out.
What happened?
Pink Ranger power.
So what, she...
MMPR Pink?
See, well, MMPR Pink in general. I couldn't remember the first one at all.
Pterodactyl!
I couldn't pronounce it for the life of me.
I literally just said it.
I know, but before that.
I swear, if you said pterodactyl, I'm downgrading you from unpaid intern.
Downgraded me? What would be worse than unpaid intern?
An intern who has to pay to be here.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny, seeing as Taichi's the older one.
I can't believe Mr. Krabs actually hired me. Yeah, and at $50 an hour too. When I started working here, I had to pay Mr. Krabs $100 an hour.
Wait, no. I just realized. Anyone here remember the English dub for the first Digimon movie?
Oh yeah, I got my friend a pink Power Ranger.
Oh my god.
Yo! Is this thing psychic?
At least now I can. At least now that you've reminded me of that, I can actually make an active reference to Power Rangers being a TV show within the universe of my Digimon fanfic and have it be slightly organic.
About as
Power Ranger.
about as organic as it was in the fucking movie.
I gotta know. I gotta know. Give me Matt's Japanese name. I already got Yamato down.
Yamato Ishida.
Ishida. Ooh. Hold on, let me Google this.
At least I think that was the name.
So, it's one of two things that Matt has become.
Oh boy.
The Beast Demon Hunter Zeke? Or Zeke Kirisak from Super Sentai Legend Wars?
I don't think either of those were in Power Rangers.
Nope.
Let me go again.
Thanks, Blazkowicz.
Don't do this to me.
Oh, I can't
Don't do
stand
this
the
to me,
thought of
Shinra
Nazis
Maker.
sullying up our old joint.
After you
Now
finish
get
with
your ass back
Yamato,
home.
you could go to
Brace out.
Takaru and see how that goes. Because we're actually using their Japanese names.
Stop giving Yamato to all the girls, Shinran Maker.
It just knows that it just knows that Matt is a playboy.
And besides, we've had male Pink Rangers in both Power Rangers and Sentai by now.
That's
Hey, when was there male pink in Power Rangers?
SPD.
In the Boom Studios comics.
Also
Oh, yeah.
that.
No, SPD had a male Yellow Ranger.
Ah, my bad.
A Squad had a male Yellow Ranger and a female Red.
Okay, we finally moved away from the girls and went into the guys section. Now let's. Oh wait, no, he got Time Yellow. He got Time
Good
Force
enough.
Yellow. Anyway, what did you say you wanted me to search up now?
Takaru Takaishi, Matt's younger brother, TK.
Am I putting that into Twitch?
Give me a second.
Sorry to do this during your stream there.
No, it's fine. It's entertaining.
Entertainment during the entertainment.
The reason their last names are different is because their parents are divorced.
I know.
For anybody who did it.
You know what? Fair enough. Blue Dolphin. Nope. Go on Silver. Nope. Battle Cossack. Nope. Princess Shinken Red. Nope. J2. I don't even remember what that one is.
I will be right back.
Right. Go on Blue. Okay, we'll take it. Apparently TK is now Scottish.
Ah! It's even funnier when you realize in his older appearances, he's voiced by a Power Ranger.
Hey.
Oh, William, I wish we could spend some
I
time
think in the
together.
more recent stuff,
We're so
he's
close to your
being
release.
voiced
I
by
just hope it's not too late.
Johnny Bach.
Nice. Okay. Izzy. What's his name?
I will get there in a second. I'm still in a wild battle that's being timed right now.
You know what? That's fair. I'll actually be back in a second myself. I'm back.
I typed it.
Okay, let's see this. I really don't see that for him. He's a Jungle Fury Red.
No.
Next one. Nope, that's Shinken Pink. Nope, that's Ginga Red. Give him a smart one, Shindan Maker. He deserves it. Go Yellow. No.
What'd I miss?
Boken Yellow. Ginga Pink. No.
For some reason, the thing is determined to give Izzy all the dumb brawny guys.
Not Blue. No.
That's funny.
Boken Silver. Should I leave it
Also,
or...
PK's Scottish now, apparently. RPM Blue.
I'm Scottish!
Which makes it even funnier when you realize his adult self is voiced by Johnny Bosch in, like, Digimon Last Adventure and so on. Last Evolution, I mean. It wasn't even funnier if he got Mighty Morphin Black or Zeo Green or even Turbo Green.
Okay, who's next? Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. Joe, and his last name is...
K-I-D-O.
Hmm?
That jacket looks so
Kido. K-I-D-O.
Yeah, his name was one of the few that didn't change.
They added a letter, but that was basically it.
You know what? Go on Gold actually suits him. I mean, can you blame me? No.
He has a sick-ass helicopter.
That's a chicken.
Well, I mean, yeah, but... Actually, you know, that kind of fits him even more.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Uber Commander Friedrich Baumgartner has been put in charge to oversee the salvage operation for anything of value that survived the nuclear blast at the old Oberkommando in Area 52. You gotta pop his ass before he makes off with the goods. Grace out.
How do you get off the ball? I believe that's almost everybody.
All the guys, anyway.
Unless we delve into the Season 2 crew, and we technically already covered 2 of them.
True. Who is J1 and J2? I need to know. Oh!
Oh, wait! The Jetman dudes.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Not Jetman themselves, but like the
And Neo.
Yeah, Jetman and Neo, the ones that were supposed to replace Jetman, but they didn't because Jetman proved themselves.
Mimi
Tachikawa.
Tachikawa is Koryu Gray.
That's funny.
I mean, she is kind of dense at times.
Well, yeah, but I'm also thinking of how the original Koryu Gray was bald, and Mimi would never go for that.
Fair enough. Sora.
Alright, Miss Crest of Love, let's see what you get.
Watch her
King
get...
of Pink.
What?
King of Pink.
Huh.
Or Lost Galaxy Pink.
I was expecting her to get one with a flying Zord.
Let's see what happens if I go again.
I mean, remember how Kendricks went out? I'd say that was motivated by love for her friends and family.
Fair enough.
That's all of the human crew of Digimon Season 1.
Okay, now to get some of the Season 2 names in.
Oh, let's see this.
I'm only doing this for Davis because he's the only one I know both names.
You know what? You're probably happy for games. But I'll get rid of the English name to have the Japanese name first. Daisuke Motomiya is Green Racer.
Green Racer?
Isn't that...
Oh, they're green.
Hmm?
Power Rangers Turbo Green Ranger.
Yeah. And now I'll get rid of.
Wouldn't that be?
Get rid of their Japanese name. Let's see what happens here.
Oh right, they did go by Racer. Okay.
Apparently, when he has his Japanese name, he's Green Racer. But when he uses his English name, he's taking For You Red.
You know what? I can believe it. Davis he's the special he is that dumb enough to be Kyoryu Red.
Okay, let's see what Ken gets. Ken gets it.
Watching it like Kyoryu Silver or some shit.
Ken Ichi Joji is yellow. No, we're not bringing that up here.
What?
Yellow 4. Dead.
Oh.
Okay, I had the last name right.
Right, I forgot. Yellow 4 died.
Okay, what did they get when I bring it? Oh, come on, Shurikenger.
Actually, that fits.
True, but let's see.
Dingmon.
That and Shurikenger was the 6th Ranger to the Hurricanegers.
When I went for a third time, he got Gosei Blue.
Better than Gosei Green.
Okay.
So Latios, do you know about Gosei Green?
I know he's dead.
Well, there's the joke. Yeah, that.
I'm for Yole.
He only appeared in a flashback episode, going to that showed just before the beginning of the first episode, where him and his partner Gosei Blue were fighting a monster, and the monster performed this like attack that would have killed Gosei Blue, so Gosei Green got in the way and took the brunt of the attack. Because the Gosagers are angels, and they were angels in training. There were 3 tribes, and they went to Earth in pairs. So the Skyic tribe had 2, the Landic tribe had 2, and the Seaic tribe also had 2. But Gosei Green fucking died. So instead, we just had 1 member of the Seaic tribe.
Okay, I've put the remaining names for the season 2 crew down there.
Yole got Yellow Rabbit. Yoli got Yellow Rabbit, an alternate universe version of the Yellow Beast Morphers Ranger.
That movie was weird.
Indeed it was.
Also, I didn't like how it ended because, like, that's not how alternate realities work. They don't just get erased like that.
And the last one is Cody Hida.
Okay, Cody, let's see what you get. Nope, that's girl.
I'm just gonna flat out say it. Cody and Joe Lee should have had their sense of love and knowledge dropped.
Cody and Gal Yellow.
I'm good. I don't know about Latios, so. I love how when this one enemy moves, he looks like the fucking Flash.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster, faster now.
I said Flash for the song.
Well, CW factors really have no thing, so no thing is thing.
Unless you can do acapella.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can't.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But that is no surprise.
I'm trying to remember the last names of the Hamer's kids, just so I can take it.
How did I know you'd want to do the Tamer's crew? How did I know that?
Anything of value that survived the nuclear blast at the old Ober Commander in Area 52.
Taro
Before he
You
makes
have
off with
one
the
last adventure kid.
Grace out.
Taro already closed the thing. The Shindon Maker was making his head hurt too much.
Okay, fair enough.
No, not that. I just got tired out.
Otherwise, I would have suggested Mako Mochizuki, just to finish off the adventure crew with the actual last member of their crew.
You know what? I'll just do that one last one. Just to finish it off.
Is the spelling there? Enough. Unless it's like a super shotgun, you never see anybody reloading Doom. But here, you see reloading all the time.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Mako is time yellow.
Didn't we already get that?
Did we?
No, wait. Did we?
No, I remember we got Gao Yellow.
Gao Yellow, right. I knew we got a Yellow Ranger.
Mako is time yellow. They're hecking sprunk.
Considering what she had to endure through the Digimon Tri movies, I would expect nothing less. Granted, different kind of strength, but still. Not gonna get into a Digimon fight. I am not gonna get into a Digimon fight.
Please don't. Please don't.
I know, I'm trying to talk myself out of it. Okay, good. Good.
Don't
I'm
encourage
good.
him.
I'm good.
I've heard that rant 1,000 times. Please do not encourage him.
Like I said, I'm good. I've got it under control right now. I'm good.
The second I leave, that's
So-
just go
No,
tank.
no, I'm not gonna do that. No.
It'd be funny though.
Funny to who? You'd be annoyed.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't even know why I said it'd be funny though. Because like the second I said that, it's like, wait, I'd be the one suffering. That's not
It'll
funny.
be funny to me.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all. No, wait, he didn't say it all.
No, but
He
believe
went-
me, I've gotten it out of my system plenty of times prior. I can keep it contained this time. I am not doing that rant again.
Thank you. So, since I referenced the Joker in Batman Beyond, let me talk a little bit about what I've got for Flash Beyond.
Oh?
It's part of a story that Latios was working on.
A while
Okay,
back,
Blazkowicz. Uber Commander
so a while
Friedrich
back, I
Baumgartner
set up
has
this
been
kind
put
of
in charge to
amalgam
oversee the
universe
salvage
of the
operation for
DC animated
anything of value
universe
that
and the
survived the nuclear blast at
Marvel
the old
universe,
Uber
from
Commando in Area 52.
comics to animated
Gotta
properties.
pop his ass before he makes off with the goods. Grace out.
I had introduced the universe with a Batman Beyond segment, and alluded to the existence of a Flash Beyond.
Yes. And because I know more about the Flash and because I love the Flash, I said that, I'll do the Flash.
I was more than happy to agree to this.
So because this universe, so that this takes place in the time of Batman Beyond.
So roughly the 2030s.
Yeah. So, and because it also uses the DC animated universe, I had to get a little creative here and there. First of all, the big thing is that there is no Barry Allen anymore. Apparently Barry Allen did exist in the comics for the DCAU. But they never explained what happened to him. So I decided, you know what? He was the Flash, and of course Wally West was his sidekick, Kid Flash. But Barry ended up disappearing after a final fight against his greatest enemy, the Reverse Flash. Neither of them were ever seen again.
I would like to add that around the same time, supers from all over the world were also disappearing mysteriously.
Wait, what?
Remember, I was gonna set up a Battle World thing?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
So, like, around the time Barry disappeared, supers themselves started disappearing.
See, my thinking was that he just, like Wally almost did, he ended up in the Speed Force.
For all we know, that is what happened to him.
And, so eventually Wally became the Flash, and we get, the events of that one that one episode of Superman, the animated adventures where he's racing against the Flash, and then Justice League, things are pretty much as they were until after the show ended. Because after like the end of Justice League Unlimited, timeline wise, Joker's final, let's say, joke happened. Which was what caused Bruce.
It's what broke up the Bat family.
It's what broke up the Bat family and caused him to cut ties with the Justice League. As a result, Wally stopped kidding around so much. When he realized that Bruce left and wasn't coming back, and like when he heard, I imagine someone found out what happened to him, like someone in the superhero community.
Barbara probably told someone.
Yeah, she probably did. So like when they found out, like Wally was like, this isn't a game. I mean, granted, like he already had that realization, but I mean, like, it finally stuck that what they do is dangerous. I'm not gonna say that he became super serious or anything. He's still the Flash. He's still Wally. But he took some threats more seriously, especially when it came to.
You could tell that there was a new air of underlying determination under that smiling exterior.
Mm-hmm. And it came to a head when he encountered his own Reverse Flash, Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom. Hunter was never what you would call stable. He could act normal, yes, but he was always just a bit unhinged. And he was a Flash mega fan.
This is basically Syndrome from The Incredibles right now.
Yeah.
Actual superpowers.
He loved the Flash. He'd always go to the museum. But a freak accident gave him two things. It gave him his legs back, because Hunter Zolomon was a paraplegic. And it gave him super speed. The same as the Flash.
The Speed Force decided, this will be funny.
And once he realized he had the same powers as the Flash, he realized he could help the Flash be better, to be the ultimate hero Hunter knew he could be. But because of his instability, he kind of snapped. He believed that for the Flash to be a better hero, he needed a villain. A villain.
The hero needs the ultimate villain, after all.
Yes.
Worse. You push it to be its best if you don't give it the absolute worst to contend against.
Worse than the Rogues. Worse than anything Wally had ever faced before. And he ended up becoming Zoom. Zoom would push Wally to his limits and beyond. And this like this was later in Wally's career. Around the time he had proposed to his longtime girlfriend Linda Park. I say longtime girlfriend, but I mean like this, like he met her after Unlimited ended. Eventually, Hunter crossed the line. Well, I mean, he always crossed the line, but he was crazy that way. He found out who the Flash was. And used that as a way to try and help the Flash be better. By imitating what the Reverse Flash did with Barry, targeting the love of his life, he was hoping he could help Wally unleash his true potential. And in a weird way,
he kind of did.
He was right. In doing so, Wally ended up breaking a promise he made to himself a very long time ago. I can never go that fast again. This time, however, instead of fading away into the Speed Force, something was different. Wally was given a boost of energy. His speed was multiplied. Almost like someone was running with him. Someone familiar. And with this boost, Wally was able to stop Hunter Zolomon. He was able to stop Zoom and take his speed. Which wasn't what Hunter wanted. He wanted the Flash to end him. Because in his sick and twisted mind, if he could overcome the ultimate enemy, if he could destroy his ultimate enemy, he would be the ultimate hero. But instead, he took Zoom's speed, turning Hunter back into a paraplegic. And that boost, well, it was only temporary. Both it and the speed he took from Hunter disappeared, leaving Wally very much drained. Hunter Zolomon would end up being arrested and sent to a mental institution because his time as Zoom had permanently damaged his mind beyond repair. Curiously, though, he never revealed Wally's identity. The idea being that he's still a fan of the Flash, even after taking his speed away and putting him back in a wheelchair. And
yeah, you disappointed me like in one episode, but come on, that's only one episode.
He knew if he had told everyone that Wally West was the Flash, like that would just destroy the hero he felt he helped build up. And he didn't want to destroy the Flash, he wanted to make him better. So fast forward.
Greatest heroes are forged through tragedy, right?
Uh-huh. Fast forward a few years, and Linda gives birth to twins. One boy, one girl. The girl they name after Wally's aunt, Iris. So Iris West II. The boy they named after one of Wally's mentors. When he was still Kid Flash, there was another speedster that helped out. The original Flash, Jay Garrick. He had passed away by the time that Wally had become the Flash. So
At one point, while working with the Justice League, Wally would see a parallel Earth that happened to have its own speedster that very much resembled that very mentor of his.
Mm-hmm. But things were good. Wally was happy. His family was happy. He had his family. His greatest threat was behind him. But not the greatest threat to the Flash legacy. In an unfortunate twist of fate, his daughter Iris got speed powers. But her brother didn't have anything. No powers. Nothing. Wally wanted to train his daughter to make sure that she's safe. She doesn't use these powers accidentally or hurt someone or herself or worse. And eventually, with Linda's permission, of course, Iris became the new Kid Flash, helping out her dad. At least when it wasn't something extremely dangerous. Meanwhile,
She felt she could have done more to help, and was this kind of miffed that her dad sent her home. Yes, but ultimately, it was for the best.
But then there was Jay, or Jai. It's spelled Jai, but I'm assuming it's pronounced J.
I mean, that's how they pronounce Jay Garrick's name.
Well, Jay Garrick was Jay. But regardless,
like it's pronounced how you say it's pronounced. So
okay, Jay started to grow jealous, envious even, of his sister. Because she got to spend more time with their dad than he did. Because Wally was always busy with his real job and his superhero stuff. Whatever free time he had was spent training Iris. And this jealousy eventually grew into resentment. Eventually, Linda passed away, peacefully, I might add, and Wally wasn't that far behind her. After she left, he had a good few years, and then he passed away in his sleep. 2 funerals were held. One for Wally West, and one for the Flash. The Wally's funeral had friends and family, as well as some friends that some people were not expecting, like Clark Kent.
Bruce Wayne.
Well, no, because Bruce Wayne had cut himself off from everyone else. But
I imagine Bruce is at least aware of the funeral.
Oh no, see, my idea is that he was there. No one saw him, but he was there. Clark knew he was there, and I imagine John Jones, Martian Manhunter, in like a human disguise, I imagine he sensed Bruce too, but both of them knew not to confront him because one, it's Wally's funeral, and two, it's Bruce. Like, they knew he was there. And that's all that really mattered. He was also there for the Flash's funeral. But again, Clark and John were the only ones that sensed him. As for the Flash's funeral, only his costume and his ring, his Flash ring, were buried. Since, Wally was...
Funny enough, when we see his apartment in Justice League, we find out he's got a bunch of those rings.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite as easy getting the costume back into the ring as it is getting it out.
Yep. But both funerals were held, and Jay was pissed that he wasn't allowed to go to the second funeral for the Flash. In Jay's mind, he thought it was because he didn't have powers. So it was, to him, it was like more proof that his father didn't want him. When in actuality,
it was probably a secret identity protection thing.
Yeah, because they had Wally's funeral first, and then the Flash's funeral. If Jay had went to the Flash's funeral, a lot of people, both superhero and non-superhero, would have put 2 and 2 together. But that didn't matter to Jay. He's pissed. He was angry. Both his parents are gone, and his father, in his mind, his father didn't even want him. All because he didn't have powers. Of course, Iris tried to tell him that wasn't the case. That Wally had loved them both. But Jay was so furious that
sometimes you're just not ready to hear the truth because you just need to be angry for a while.
Yeah, he was just so angry and so hurt that something changed. That night, after the funerals were held, Iris West II, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to call her Iris. Iris almost died of suffocation. And her brother ran away from home. Jay had awoken to his powers, but they weren't speed powers. They were slow powers. Very much the opposite of the Flash. Whereas the Flash can accelerate himself, Jay's powers could slow everything down. Anything from people to vehicles, he could slow things down, and in his anger he slowed down his sister to the point where she almost died of suffocation. She couldn't move her body, she couldn't breathe.
I might get going. Sorry.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Well, I'm still listening.
Okay. I was saying that more for Taro, but I don't even know if he was listening. He probably was. Anyway, yeah. Jay had awakened to his powers, but they weren't speed powers. And the fact that he almost killed his sister, it freaked him out. He ran away. But that anger was still there. Anger at their father. From then on, Iris became the new Flash. By this point, I want to say that she and Jay were young adults.
Probably roughly around the same age as the Parker kids, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll get into them later.
But this is still a little bit before that. Like, this is still a little bit in the past. Because I imagine Iris and Jay are in their maybe late 20s. I'm not sure, because time is weird in with this stuff. But anyway, she became the new Scarlet Speedster, and needless to say, she was overwhelmed, unsure of herself. But despite her insecurities, Central City loved her all the same. She saved people. She did good things. She ended up racking up her own rogues gallery. Coincidentally, a lot of them were, well, a lot like her dad's rogue gallery. Some of them were a little different, yeah, but still same basic idea. There was a heat wave. In fact, I'm thinking of making this heat wave the same heat wave, just older.
Like, just off the top of my head, aka from this list you sent me, we've got Citizen Cold, Heatwave, Weather Warlock, Mirror Mistress, the Piper of Hamlin, the Turtle, Godspeed, Avatar, Cobalt Blue Beyond, which Cobalt Blue and the Turtle will get more into in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's also Black Flash.
Yes. Black Flash, for anyone who is unaware, is basically the Grim Reaper for speedsters. The Speed Force realized speedsters
These people can literally outrun death. We can't have that.
Yeah, so to fix that little issue, it created the Black Flash. Modeled after, well, the Flash, but in an all-black costume with red lightning. Its sole purpose is to catch speedsters whose time is up.
For the ones that choose not to outrun death, no real purpose there.
Curiously, though,
for the ones that are too stubborn to die, that's where this guy comes in.
Curiously, though, the night Wally died, there were reports of something fast moving throughout Central City. But some heroes who investigated it noticed that whatever it was it was a black blur, and whatever it was seemed to be circling around where Wally lived at such speeds that, well, I mean, like, no normal person wouldn't notice, and they could just walk past and wouldn't notice. But if say there was a supervillain or something in the area, they were knocked out cold. But anyway, I feel like that's just the Speed Force's way of thanking Wally. Because Wally did so much for the Speed Force. during his tenure as Flash. But yeah,
That has
go.
him affected him in his last moments.
Yeah. So Iris did end up getting her own rogues gallery. Citizen Cold, well, he's not so much a villain. In fact, he's actually helped Iris out on a number of occasions.
Is more in the anti-hero slash anti-villain spectrum here, where you don't neatly fit into either one side. It really depends on your personality and mannerisms where you land.
Mm-hmm. And unlike the original Captain Cold, this one is a metahuman. He has ice powers. He doesn't use a cold gun. I'm debating whether or not to make him Captain Cold's, I don't know, kid, grandkid, or like his nephew or something. I'm debating whether or not to relate him to Captain Cold, but either way, he has helped Iris out on on a number of occasions. But they've butted heads just as often as well. Heatwave, well, it's the same old Heatwave. After his buddy Leonard Snart kind of just gave up on the whole career criminal thing, Heatwave struck out on his own. He wasn't successful, but he tried. uh, but he just keeps getting his butt kicked by the Flash. Even by a new one. Weather Warlock was inspired by Weather Wizard. However, this one, instead of using a wand like the original, he has a staff that he created that can allow him to control the weather. To a more finer degree than Weather Wizard. More often than not, his plans, much like his predecessor, involve the weather. And that's really all I got on him right now. Mirror Mistress. Yeah? Hold on. Mirror Mistress is, well, again, inspired by Mirror Master. Similar to Citizen Cold, though, she is also a meta. Her powers involving mirrors. Well, she likes to steal shit. She likes to fuck with people. She would often, on her rap sheet, there is a section that says how she was arrested for scaring a bunch of teenagers who were playing Bloody Mary. She came out of their mirror like covered in ketchup and like scared the absolute shit out of them.
So she's not just a criminal, she's a prankster.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I believe there was a Flash villain based on pranks.
Yes, the trickster. There's no.
I like to think that after we saw him in Justice League Unlimited over the years, he actually did manage to successfully rehabilitate.
Yeah, that's why there's no trickster in this rogues gallery.
At least the one that we saw isn't anymore.
Yeah. The Pied Piper of Hamelin. This one's different. It's not like the other rogues who are based off of or inspired by the Flash's original rogues. In fact, one could argue that the old Pied Piper was inspired by this one. The Pied Piper of Hamelin, a monster. And supposedly the thing that visited the village of Hamelin, that lured away the rats and then the children. Whatever it is, no one knows why it's in Central City. Hell, no one even knows why it's here in America. But it's here, and it's dangerous. It's hypnotic. Its hypnotic music can hypnotize, well, just about anyone. But the Pied Piper, his targets always tend to be children for reasons unknown. Thankfully, though, since he has appeared, he has not taken any children. The Flash, Iris, has stopped it at every turn. But she's still no close.
You know something I just thought up there?
Yeah?
Should that thing end up going up against, say, Mayday or Benji, Spider-Woman or the new Spider-Man here, and try using his music to hypnotize them, I legit think I have a means of countering the music using an existing power that's in a way nobody would have ever expected.
Okay.
So, in a fairly recent, I'm not sure how recent, Spider-Man comic, we get a glimpse of the day in like Peter Parker's daily life and how his spider sense factors into everything. And how he describes the intensity depending on the threat to himself or people around him. The more dangerous, the more intense pain it does. Like, it turns into a full-on migraine sometimes.
Okay.
Say Mayday, aka Spider-Woman at the time, ends up fighting this thing and it attempts to hypnotize him. Her spider sense, sensing that she's about to lose control of her body, ends up going full blast, and now she's in too much pain, too much of a headache to actually focus on the music.
Interesting.
The spider sense effectively acted like a defense mechanism to keep Mayday from getting brainwashed in this instance.
I didn't expect that.
It's just something that popped into my head.
That's awesome. Anyway,
Proceed.
Moving down the line, who was next? Let me see here. And for those wondering, the stream is basically over. Once I started talking about this, yeah, the stream's practically done. Let me see here. Right, okay. The Turtle. This is Iris's brother, Jay West. After awakening to his powers and running away, he eventually learned how to use his powers. And he did remember that his dad did used to fight someone with similar abilities. They called himself the Turtle, so Jay kind of took the name as his own. He, at present, all he has done is hire thugs to wreck any museum that has a Flash exhibit. Mostly because of...
On that note, quick tangent. This was more or less how I introduced this plot point into the Marvel DC amalgam thing here.
Yeah.
Harry, along with his class, gets to see an old superhero museum to learn about the history of heroics in their world. And later on in the day, Harry spots someone mysterious walking in there, and just on a hunch, returns as Batman, finding the place essentially in shambles. The place is already damaged all over, but there's a lot of attention directed to the Flash exhibit. But after beating up the thug and having him hauled off to prison, Terry just kind of keeps along for the ride. He uses the cloaking mechanism and the fingertip mics to essentially listen in on the interrogation afterwards. Turns out, we don't really have that good of a description of the guy. Jay is at least smart enough to make it so people can't immediately see his face.
Yep.
And so far, that was as far as the Flash plot went in this storyline here.
Yeah. One idea I had was that... One idea I had was that as they're carting off the thug, something happens to the vehicle and it just slows to a stop in the middle of an intersection and gets hit by another car. That being because of Jay. He'd rather not have witnesses.
That's bold, man. I love it.
Of course, to everyone else, it just looked like a simple traffic accident, but... in reality, it was Jay West making sure no one could track things back to him. Yeah, he ends up hiring thugs to destroy Flash exhibits.
Flash memorials.
Yeah, the first time this happens is with the Flash Museum in Central City. It's what clued Iris in on what was happening, because only she would notice that particular attention was given to Wally West's part of the exhibit of the museum. So she put two and two together and started tracking different cases like this across the country, which would lead her to New York City, where her brother currently is. But yeah, Jay has only gotten worse as time went on. He's colder, he's meaner, he doesn't care that much about other people. Far cry from the kid that wanted to be like his dad way back when. Cobalt Blue Beyond. Now this basically is a scenario of if Jay ends up getting his own speed powers. Cobalt Blue is a nemesis of the Flash. But this particular villain is tied more into the Flash's mythos than most other villains, because in the comics, Cobalt Blue is Michael Thawne, ancestor to Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash. And, well, there's a lot going on in there, but I won't get into it. But point is, he has powers of his own that can negate Speed Force powers. The CW for the series finale had introduced Cobalt Blue, with again similar powers, negating speed, but also powering up others, also giving him speed of his own. That's sort of what I'm going for with this Cobalt Blue. He has speed powers, but he can also sap other speedsters of their powers or charge up other speedsters.
Considering the whole thing with the turtle here, I can see how you're like setting up his powers, slowly developing from that to a full-on Cobalt Blue, power set. He's already got the ability to sap speed from anything he chooses.
Mm-hmm.
So all that's left is for the actual speed powers to awaken.
Yep. Now, moving on. The last two I will go into, because I do got to end this stream and go eat dinner, is Godspeed and Savitar. Godspeed is very much different from the comics. There is no August Heart here. Instead, Godspeed is an unknown, at least at first. He isn't necessarily a criminal, as he's not broken any laws, but every time he appears, he ends up fighting Iris. But never tries to outwardly kill her. It's later revealed the reason why. Godspeed is the Speed Force itself, given physical form. Or rather, it's a conduit for that Speed Force to act through. It's made up of the minds and memories of every speedster that has entered its realm. Basically, any speedster who died. That includes Barry and Wally. And Jay Garrick. It's an amalgamation.
It's the amalgamation of every previous Flash to ever exist.
And not just Flash, but every speedster. Max Mercury, Jesse Quick. Other characters I can't think of at the moment.
I can imagine, since we've amalgamated the universes here, any Marvel speedsters would also fall into this.
Probably, actually. Probably.
So like Quicksilver, for instance.
Or the Wiz. That is a real Marvel Comics character. Anyway, moving on. Godspeed is... The reason Godspeed is targeting Iris is because it's trying to make sure she's ready for the threats that are to come.
It's effectively testing her.
Yep. And then finally there's Savitar. Those of you who watched CW's Flash are probably thinking of the Time Remnant with the Speed Force armor. That is not what I'm going for, so don't even think about it. No. I'm going more with the comics. This Savitar is a speedster from ancient times. I'm thinking maybe Aztec or Mayan. Either or.
Or Egyptian.
Or Egyptian, that could also work. In the present day, Savitar was believed to be a sort of speed god, worshipped by whichever culture I choose to have him. But in actuality, Savitar was a real person, someone gifted with Speed Force powers. He was, well, he's not exactly a nice person. He I'm not gonna say he had his own kingdom, but like those that worshipped him did so mainly out of fear. Mostly because they feared him for what he was, and what he was something that was just completely unknown. Like, to them, might as well have been a real god. But a Flash, I'm not gonna say which, but a Flash had ended up traveling back in time and meeting Savitar, fighting him and putting an end to his tyranny, and trapping him in the Speed Force in a sort of like prison. Eventually, he got out in the 2030s. Centuries later. Needless to say, he was pretty confused. But like as he's trying to bring back the cult of Savitar, or like trying to get people to worship him again and build up his own kingdom, he ends up encountering Iris West, the Flash. And she beats him pretty damn easily. Something he wasn't expecting. Especially because, Savitar's from a very different time. Trying to find a way to say this that won't get me canceled. He wasn't expecting a woman to beat him. But
Avatar is a man of his time, and the men of his time were not very bright.
Yep. But after she beat him, he did recognize that she is strong. Also, like he didn't take her seriously, so that's why she was able to beat him so easily.
Well, part of why, at least.
Yeah.
Don't sell her short.
But he recognized that she was strong. Even if he hadn't held back, she would have still probably would have still beaten him. But he ends up becoming obsessed with her, wanting Iris as his queen. So most of the time, when she's fighting Savitar, she's mostly fighting off his advances.
To use a Cowboy Bebop quote, I love a woman who can kick my ass.
Yeah, that's pretty much Savitar. Of course, if he gets too aggressive, Iris, she doesn't hold back. But there have been occasions where the Speed Force, Godspeed, will interject. That's partly Wally looking after his daughter, even after he's gone. And with that, I should probably wrap this up and go eat dinner. Sorry that took so long.
Yeah, everybody.
We'll be back tomorrow with more Super Robot Wars, and until then, this has been Vegas Bear 92 and Latios, and Tara was here as well, and we will see you guys tomorrow. All right.